What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, before we get started, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'm going to ask you right now, please subscribe. You can click a little button right over there. It'll say subscribe in yellow. Hit that button and click that little bell for me if you would. Helps me out a lot, and I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. All right, let's get down to the video, and what you guys came to see is how to start a fire on the first attempt every single time. Now, this is a little, I like to call a little hack, you might say. And it's a hack that most people in their homes have. And what it is, if you have a dryer, that means you have dryer lint. And another thing is, most people, I would say, probably have Vaseline on hand. Now, a lot of people use this in survival situations to make cotton balls, covered with Vaseline. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you all making a Vaseline ball that will start your fire the first time every time. And what you do, all you're doing, you can use cotton balls or you can use dryer lint. Today I'm going to use the dryer lint to show you all that you don't actually have to have little cotton balls on hand, but one thing you probably all do have is the dryer lint. And almost like I said, most people do have Vaseline on hand just for various reasons. So I actually happen to have some, and we do the cotton balls. Me and my daughters, we're doing practicing survival stuff. But I got the idea, like, why you can use it out in the woods, out when you're camping. Why can't you use it in here? And you can, and it makes things a lot easier on you. So all you got to do is coat this in Vaseline. That's what I'm gonna do real quick, and then I'm gonna show y'all starting this thing. Now your hands may get a little Vaseline on them. That's all right. You don't have to be stingy with the Vaseline. Go ahead and coat it pretty good. And I already got it. You see me build a little dry stack here of just wood we got left over from the house, just that they were going to throw away, but I kept back just for fires. So I got it set out. I'm going to stick this in there. I'm going to show you all starting this fire on the first time, every time. All right, I got my dryer lint coated with Vaseline. Let's go ahead and start this thing. So once I get it started, I go ahead and shut my door. Once that gets going, I'll shut this door on the wood stove to create an airflow. And that's what we're going to do. It's really going to get that started. Alright, so once you think you got it ready to add some more kindling, go for it. Some of the best kindling you can get is old 2x4s. You can usually split these right down the middle of the hammer, but I don't want to mess with it. I'm just going to go ahead and put it right there. If I can do it without making it fall over. Put one on this side and let those catch. Okay, so you can see the fire back behind me. It's going pretty dang good. That's one of the easiest ways you can start a fire in your fireplace, in your wood stove, or even while you're camping, survival mode, is Vaseline and cotton balls or dryer lint. And like I said, most people have Vaseline on hand, and most people have dryer lint if they don't have cotton balls. So I just want to give you guys that little hack. It's a little survival hack is what it is. I just thought it'd be a great little tip for any of y'all that are new to starting fires in a fireplace or in a wood stove and having trouble keeping it going. You use a newspaper, you're just going through the newspaper. I used to do that whenever I first started burning wood. It was, I can't get this thing started. I'm telling you, get some good dry kindling and get some Vaseline and some cotton balls or dryer lint, and you're good to go. It's going to start the first time every time, guaranteed. And if it don't, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you did wrong, because this works. But okay, we got this fire going. I'm gonna go ahead and stick. I got some dried hickory right here. I'm gonna go ahead and stick it on there. Like I said, we got a cold front that came in tonight, actually today, and we need to get a fire going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps someone out there that's new to starting fires and having trouble with it. Even maybe you can even, if you want your wife to start a fire but she has no idea how to start one, this is a fail-proof way to do it. You can make a bunch of these little cotton balls. I put them in. You can put them in Ziploc baggies, or I put them in old medicine containers and just stick them down in there. The wife will pull them out, show her how to stack the wood, get the kindling, and all she got to do is light it. Get some airflow going in there, and she's got a fire. It's going to be nice and warm for when you get off work or whatever. Or if your husband doesn't know how to do it, you can say, check out what I learned from Dutch. I'm going to teach you how to make a fire. So you wives can teach your husbands also. I'm going to go ahead and put this hickory in there and get it going, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps someone out. Like I said earlier in the video, to get these fires started the first time every time. It's fail proof, I'm telling you. Works every time. But no, I like making these kind of videos. It's kind of like how to, because I like trying to teach other people things that I've learned along the way that maybe you haven't learned yet, so that way you can learn it, then you can pass it on to other people also. That's the thing about YouTube and the YouTube community. It's a big network of learning together, or learning from other people who have a little bit more experience in certain areas than you might have, and there might be things that you know more about than others that you can help people out with too. So if you guys are new to YouTube and you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel but you just don't know, you're kind of nervous about it, I'm telling you guys, just start recording, start posting videos. People will watch. You'll be able to teach people stuff, and you'll learn things along the way also. It's a great community. Just recently hit 50,000 subscribers. I never thought I would ever get to 50,000. It was just a goal. Not a goal, it's just a number that you just don't think you'd ever reach. And then when you reach it, it's like, oh, this is awesome. So now what? What's next? 75,000, 100,000? I don't know. It just keeps growing, the channel does. And it's all because of all you people out there. I love all y'all. You guys are just some great folks that support me and my family on things that we do on a daily basis on our home, on our homestead, hobby farm, whatever you guys like to call it. Thanks for really supporting us and sharing the videos and liking them, leaving nice comments. A lot of times if I get really bad comments, they don't ever make it on there because I got a lot of words that are blocked. So if you left a mean comment and it didn't show up, gotcha. I don't like reading negative things. I know most of y'all probably don't either. Some of y'all just live, a lot of people just live on negativity. We don't do that here at Keeping It Dutch. We're positive. We try to be positive all the time about everything. That's just what I like to bring to you guys. You guys don't want to see negative, and I don't want to be negative. I want to be positive. So thanks a lot for all the kind, positive comments you all leave me, and I just can't be more thankful enough. 50,000 subscribers is just awesome. Thank you, and I really do mean that. All right, guys, like always, if you like this video, smash that like button, and if you're not subscribed yet, if you're not part of the 50,000 we got, please subscribe and be part of this journey with us. I think you guys are really going to enjoy what we do here, and if you don't, still subscribe anyways. Catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.